Let me show you like one of my actual deals that I know didn't rate. Okay, so this is the property I looked at yesterday. That's our magic number right there. LP equity multiple, right? So this is a small sixplex. Again, I always go with a hyper conservative square footage discrepancy. We always measure on the inside for a condo. So it really doesn't matter what the exterior walls are, but it's rated at about 1,000 square feet. I took an 85% of that, and that's how we came up with 857, right? And a normal deal.
Well, you said that's pretty accurate.
What's
so
pretty
like
accurate?
You're 85%. So like, once you get it condo wise, you technically should know the square footage for each one. Would you say that's like 15% deductions normally?
We've lowered this over time. We started at 95, still had some issues, lowered it to 90. This is literally the first time I've done it to 85. 90, I'm very comfortable with. I had some pushback from my partners, so we've lowered it and made it more conservative. This just keeps us super conservative. Right. We've had landlords that tell us, it's 1,000 square feet, and we come in with our red laser measurer, and it goes from 1,000 square feet to 900.
Yeah.
It may not sound like a lot, but that's 10% of the square footage just gone. And we're selling, our only metric is price per square foot. So we have to nail this number really precisely. And if this number is wrong, then nothing else in our system works. So in Portland, we're selling somewhere between $500 a square foot is pretty much our.
No, I like that. I'd rather be more conservative and our numbers be higher and make more profit than us to underassume and then it just come back on us. So I agree with your thinking on that 100%.
It's such a better way to operate. And it's
the problem with a lot of more smaller investors is they overassume how much they're going to make on something. And I'd rather underassume how much I'm going to make on it. And if I make more, great. If not, well, this is how I calculate it in the first place. So
yep. And this is the lifetime. I mean, this will be our 7th condo conversion. And this is a lifetime of expertise.
Yeah.
But I did start, this is literally the first time I've done 85. That's why I'm choosing this one. Generally 90% discrepancy is kind of where I'm comfortable at. But look at this number here, 126, right? That's an 11 basis point jump in profits. So it doesn't look like much, 186, but if we go, your profit goes from 186 down to 138. I mean, you're talking a $40,000 swing.
What's their investment?
Our investors, on this deal,
mm-hmm.
534.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a super small deal. I like these sub-$1 million raises. They're easy to tell. They're easy to sell. Everybody gets it. We have really good financing. This is what a normal transaction for us looks like. We're going to buy it for $450,000 and we're going to spend $450 on reno. This is very normal for us. That's why I was astounded at your lack of reno.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm super jealous, to be honest.
We're going to come up with more of this. This is just the beginning of deals that we're sourcing in our areas. This is what we do.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would love to do a lot of these commercial condo. This is we build it into our spreadsheet, a down payment assistance. We're giving each of the buyers $12,000 as a part of the down payment.
I love that. And by the way, the total side note, we should have had you on the Tom Downs project. We could have probably wrapped that deal up with you because we could have condoized those commercially, Alex, instead of going residentially, and that would have avoided our ADA compliance. But I digress.
Yeah, I think the main point with that was just the seller and the amount they were trying to sell that for was just ridiculous with the amount of construction that they were having to put in it.
Yeah,
and
but I digress.
On that, John, how do you have a partner who does construction, and so you guys are tighter on cost with that? And that's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm jealous on that, is that we don't have someone yet, and when you can get someone who does that and can get it to you more or less at a cheaper price because they're a partner, it makes it a lot easier instead of them trying to make as much money as possible by ridiculously upping the prices of what everything's going to be for the cost.
We do have that now, by the way. We have and Joe. But continue, John.
We buy a lot of every single deal that we've got 4 deals in escrow right now. Every one of our transactions are purchased from nonprofit housing providers, right? We do a lot of nonprofit work. Like the 85% of our deals are nonprofit. So those buildings are completely disheveled by the time we get them. And my business partner, Dale, he's been an electrical contractor for 36 years and a general contractor for 13 years. And so, yes, he's making a profit on the electrical stuff, but as far as him running the GC, he's not charging anything for that.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it does definitely help.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So I want to bring this up because this is a big part of providing in the spreadsheet down payment assistance for your buyer is huge, right? If our goal is we want to help people convert from lifelong renters into first-time home buyers, you have to provide a pathway for them to do it. So we'll give them $12,000 down payment. And then when it's all said and done, so we're the 126 equity multiple, right? And then I go over here and I say, I'm going to carry a second mortgage. Right? That bumps it back to 136 and we make a little bit of profit. This is their second mortgage. They get a first mortgage for this, right? So this,
that's genius.
Divided into this. I do it every single time. Yeah, so we'll carry a 14% mortgage. They'll get an 86% first mortgage, which makes it easier for them for the down payment, right? They don't have to get crappy lending. They don't have to they could literally walk in with 0 down. And that enables our investors to get their capital back, return of capital, and then long-term profits as well.
Now, can that down payment assistance be used on the first position loan, or is it exclusively for the seller finance position?
Nope, it's used on the first position loan.
Gotcha.
So what I'm hearing, if I'm getting this right, is that you do that second mortgage also because it helps them when it comes to getting their bank financing.
Correct.
Because they have a lower LTV already.
And it helps us control the price. They're not going to negotiate against us. Oh, hey, I saw another little condo down the street for $345. I wonder if you could match that, right? They're not going to negotiate against us because they're incentivized with $12,000 of free money.
It's essentially a seller credit on the condoization side of it. That's what it is.
Correct.
Yeah, but they don't look at it that way. They look at it as this is the price and I'm getting $12,000 off that. So they don't negotiate against us. They don't go shopping. They don't go look for another place. And these families have lived in these homes for 3, 5, 14 years already, right? They've been paying rent for 12 years, 15 years, 10 years.